Ay, cash.
Straight at your neck. Y'all about to be a rapper, dog.
Alright, man, episode 34.
We back live and direct. Y'all gonna be a rapper, dog. Ready?
Listen, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, dog. Hey,
Right.
welcome back to Better Left Unsaid.
Welcome back to the Bayless Unsaid show, man. Live in effect.
Man, episode 34. How you doing today, man?
Episode 34. I'm good, man. I'm ready to go. Let's get to the shits.
Was there a lot
All
of
my
shit?
French. I mean, you got a major arrest. Got a major arrest that took place.
Oh,
Shout
I'm
out to-
hit
shout out
right
to-
here.
Yeah.
Right here in the A,
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm
Putting
saying?
everybody down. Everybody getting locked.
Everybody getting a RICO charge, man. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody. Ain't nobody off limits.
Especially your boy Donald.
Even the mayor got in trouble, dog.
Yeah, you know she.
Ain't no sheep.
No,
Andre Dickens,
He
man.
did.
They caught his ass. They caught him. Hey,
Oh, shit.
I know we young, but if y'all watch the news, y'all will learn a lot of stuff that's going on. Real talk. Y'all
honestly, if you pay attention to the other side of Twitter and not the fuck shit, you'll learn a lot as well. Stop looking at all the bullshit on Twitter. Actually look at some shit that's going on where you're at.
Twitter been cooked for a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
It has.
Twitter been cooked for a little minute.
But I mean, it still got some good. It still be having the information on there.
They might be done for. I think Elon did that on purpose, though.
He definitely did.
I definitely think he tried to take it down for it. I think he bought it just because he could and wanted to short the platform. Shout out to him. Shout out to him. But,
So
yeah, man.
You want to talk about Andre first, or you want to talk about your boy? What's it called? Trump.
I mean, ain't too much to say on my boy Trump, man. They got him one of the hardest mug shots of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they put that joint on T-shirts. But they already got a little mural in fucking the park
on the
already.
belt line, yep.
They already got a mural on it.
My boy he made $7 million off immediately just off his website posting his mug shot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Made $7 million, raised $7 million.
Oh, that's kind of ill. I ain't gonna front.
He's him.
Yeah.
He's him. I mean, look at it. Man.
Yeah. I seen that mugshot, though.
Look at that's
Hey,
hard.
man, yo, why our mugshots always look different than theirs? Like his shit professional.
He never had one. I know what she's talking about, though. Keep it 100. I ain't never had a mug shot.
I'm good. Yo, actually, I can't find them anymore, so I think my record is funny. But
you wasn't a nobody getting no mug shot, though.
I did have a mug shot.
Nah, you would know you did not have a mug shot.
I did have a mug shot.
You just want to be a part of it.
I had a jersey on. I had a little baby fro, and that shit look crazy.
First of all, that sound made up. You
No,
sound
no.
like Gangstalicious, dog.
Nah, dog, for real. You know, they take your mugshot before you change your clothes. That's just
That's
nasty.
it, alright, bro.
Yeah, that's just gross.
I wouldn't know. What you mean? You know, I don't know.
Oh.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? You got more experience, so go ahead and elaborate on Donald Trump and his criminal engagements.
I don't know about his criminal engagement. I wasn't that deep in. That's Fed charges that I can't relate to, dog.
Is it Fed charges or is it state charges?
Right now, it's state charges.
Okay.
I mean, it can be brought to Fed charges.
They can.
It can.
But he might be the feds himself. He might be able to.
I mean,
that.
you see, he's fucking evaded for how long?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, this
There's a lot of
man
people
done told you
charged.
that. This man done told you about his tax evasion, and he continued to do it.
Is it really illegal? Or are we just the ones that's getting bullied? But you know what I'm saying? That's the question.
We definitely are getting bullied.
I'm finna say it's a lot of stuff that came
we don't
out.
have enough money.
Trump might have been the wrong man to mess with because now they really discovering some stuff that was going on in that voting. All the stuff we was talking about, my vote don't matter. There's a lot of stuff that's been discovered. Illegal voters, voter fraud, doubling up on the ballots. Just saying.
That's a lot.
They might have should have left that man alone
They
because he
should
know a lot of dirty secrets.
He knows too many people's secret as well.
That's true. So
He knows a lot of people
he's
that he's
dangerous.
gonna go.
He's a very dangerous man. Might be one of the most dangerous.
But did you see that they set the court date for next year? I think, it's coming up soon, but it's the day before like the election or something like that. It's the day before something very important, like to kind of mess with the.
Yeah, he probably did it on purpose.
No. The judge said that.
I'm
Purpose.
saying I think it's gonna only raise his popularity.
I agree.
I don't know if that's
I completely
really-
agree. I don't know if that was the best thing for them to do.
I mean, we'll see how it play out. I mean,
They finally got him though. They finally got the rest of him.
In and out real quick. Streets of Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like 40 black suburban, terrifying shit. They clone Tyrone type shit. So, yeah, I mean, hey, we'll see what happens with Trump. You know what I mean? Well, let's get into the real stuff, man.
Man, talk to me, bro.
What we got? What we got on the list, man? What we got on the whiteboard?
on the whiteboard. I mean, we have a few other things. So let me pull
You
it
ain't
up.
Google Andre.
But no, I just want to see what this man look like. Though. I want to pull his
you know what he
mugshot.
look like? Oh, you not from here, bro. You don't keep up with the local news. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't live in Atlanta, so you know.
That's true.
So it didn't really like
That's true. What they say, mishandled taxpayer dollars. Ooh.
It had to be the black man, huh?
They should have never fought with Trump.
Everybody going under, dog. Everybody going under. So I mean, when it comes to money, that's a huge thing. And then we have a black mayor in one of the blackest cities in America.
For sure.
That is also not only you're arresting one of these guys, one of the richest people that was in America, who became president. Now you have to follow up on everything after that.
Yeah.
And so now your boy Andre has to. He gonna get a part of it too. You want to call me out? Let's talk about this money real quick, man. That y'all over here fucking around with.
Yeah.
So we know what's gonna happen. Now, a few other people gonna get indicted too.
Yeah.
It's gonna continue to happen.
We'll see. Shit.
I mean, shout out to Atlanta, man, holding it down. Just arresting everybody that can come in the area.
Yeah, we got him.
Well, man, fuck that politics shit. Let's talk about sports, man.
What's going on in
Talk
the
about
sports?
sports. First, let's shout out ShaCarri Richardson, bro.
For what?
She back in her groove. I mean, she just recently lost that last one.
She did. So that's
she did, but I mean, prior to that.
Well, we shout out. First, her name is ShaCarri.
ShaCarri, my fault. What I say, ShaCarri?
Yeah.
Man, listen.
What did she do?
I don't fucking know how to pronounce her name.
What did she do, bro?
Nigga, she finally got her juice back, bro. After all of that shit that people were shitting on her.
You want to elaborate? What you mean? What does the juice bag mean?
Bro, she started winning again, bro.
Winning what? You ain't said that. You just repeat. What's the information,
bro?
Brother? Give the people the story.
I don't want to give the people the story, man. Everybody knows what's fucking going on, man.
What did she
I'm
do?
proud of her, dog. She first of all, I like the way that she avoided all white media and talked to the black media.
My brother, what is the story that we are breaking that you are congratulating her on?
Let me tell you.
What did she win?
Let me tell you specific, man, because she first of all,
yeah,
she rewrote the champion record books in 100 meter.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
10.65 seconds.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's fucking fast. Because I don't know what a 10.65 look like.
Yeah, her personal best time, world title, global championship, faces in defeating two-time reigning Olympic champion Fasty Lane.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, 10.6. Okay.
That's as fast.
Yeah.
That's fast.
Yeah. Okay, shout out to ShaCarri, yeah. In just a few seconds shot of the fastest of all time flow jumps.
Yeah. And then she did come in third for the 200 meter for Braun.
Oh, and I watched that 200.
Oh, you did?
That wasn't the third place. It was one woman and the rest of them. This shit was.
It was that bad.
It was yeah.
But the girl the young lady who set the record. I mean, who did the 200? She set the record as well.
Yeah. Well, she was just shot of
Flojo, right? Yeah.
21.41, second fastest time in women's history. So
yeah, fast as shit.
And that was a Jamaican, ShaCarri Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so so now we got the information. What do you want to shout her out for?
I want to shout her out because remember prior to that,
in-depth explanation.
All right, so from my point of view, right, you go back like a few, I want to say years. Yeah, about a few years ago.
A couple years ago.
Remember she
right around the Donda time because I remember she got a Kanye commercial, a Nike commercial.
She definitely did. She came out. She was doing well for a second, and then she was like on Twitter, all this and that, and then everybody kind of hated on her. She smoked weed. She couldn't run. There was a bunch of
hated on her.
There was a little hate.
I'll give you.
There was a little from my point of view, from when I was looking at it, was a little hate, man. Just kind of
I'll let you give your breakdown.
You know what I'm saying? Just kind of like not necessarily bullying her, but just kind of like shitting on her a little bit, right?
Okay.
And then it's been a while, and then finally she comes back and she shows that she put the work in, and then she come and get a gold. I thought she was over. I thought I was never gonna see with her. I thought she was just a quick little highlight. She did well for a moment, and then that was it.
Why did you think that?
Oh, because we didn't hear from her again. But then again, I don't watch track like that either, so I don't know how often they run. And I saw that she was losing for a while, and so I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's it. And I didn't know this shit was back again. And then I saw that she won.
World championship, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, okay, that's good to hear. It's good to hear. Just to show putting that time in, putting that effort in. You know, don't let the naysayers bring you down too long.
I guess that's the breakdown. Yeah, it sounds like you don't really keep up with the
I
track.
don't keep up with the track shit, man. I watch it every
the
now
greatest.
and then.
Congratulations.
It wasn't. I look at it just from just like an overall, like, all right, let me see what's going
casual.
on. Yeah, very casual. Okay. I just want to see what was going on. It's like, oh, all right, that's cool.
Yeah. So, from my recollection, I'm not saying incorrect, but that's one perspective.
Okay.
She made her name. A lot of her was due to her image and her being fat. So the whole flow drove a lot of old nails. You know what I mean? She wearing wigs. She's a big flamboyant personality. She won. Cool. But then, it's hard to be a superstar overnight. It's very difficult, as we learned with another track gentleman. We're going to get to him in a minute.
Oh, that's your boy.
But she was not open to criticism. She got caught with dirty, dirty urine sample because she was smoking weed.
She was smoking a little bit of weed, man. Everybody smoked weed.
That's the time she decided to claim racial bias and racial prejudice in how you qualify versus how you are disqualified for stuff. So that's when she went on her villain arc against the media.
Wasn't the girl from Russia or something?
Overall. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe the girl was from Russia or something that they let slide or something.
If you feel you throw that information out, you gotta throw some type of facts behind it.
But I believe so.
What I do know, she started to vilify the media because people wanted to hold her accountable for her actions, and she claimed racial bias and why can't I do this? It's always the black person. To your point, now she completely has been ignoring to her best effort all white media staff. Now, to me, that doesn't make a lot of sense because media is media regardless if it's black or white.
Correct.
Because if that's the case, Stephen A. Smith has been facing criticism from some of our beloved stars for years. So that's a little backwards to me. So I'm not necessarily sure if it's a black or white thing, and I think that's why she got a lot of the criticism that she did get. Because it's one thing for people to say things about you, it's another thing for you to take it personally or use it and apply it to be better in whatever way you perceive as being better, you know what I mean? So the other track girls that had history, veterans, legends, a lot of gold medals tried reaching out to her. She said, hey, you doing this publicly, if you didn't do it to me personally, all the love is fake, all that shit. So she started just attacking everybody, And
I was correct. She was like, news broke after a Russian Olympian was being allowed to compete despite testing positive for a banned substance.
What was the banned substance?
Just said banned substance right here.
Okay, Richardson, who was unable to compete after testing positive for marijuana, took to Twitter. Can we get solid answer on the difference between her situation and mine? My mother died and I can't run, and I was also favored to place top 3. The only difference is I'm a black young lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I would have to look into
what that banned substance was.
Yeah, what that banned substance was.
She's tested positive for methazidine.
Okay, a banned substance
used for heart complications. It's believed to increase stamina and make it a performance-enhancing drug.
In Richardson's case, marijuana is considered substance abuse by IOC,
which is right here, which is the International Olympic Committee.
Okay. So one is literally specific to the Olympics.
It's a substance abuse, and then one of them is considered a performance-enhancing drug.
However, Valea is under 16 years old and is considered a protected person by the World Anti-Doping Agency. Her case was given special consideration as the Court of Arbitration for Sports decided that keeping her from competing
could cause her irreparable harm.
Whew.
Listen, I don't. In a case like this, I'm on ShaCarri's side.
Richardson was not the only figure to question this decision.
I'm on a. Somebody says another chapter in the systematic, pervasive disregard for a clean sport by Russia. Listen, I'm a little bit on her side because one of them say substance abuse, but we know that This one was clearly a performance-enhancing drug.
It was clearly a performance.
It says right here,
drug,
making
or was
it
listed.
Okay, I'm sorry. It's
as
listed. I'm sorry, but it's listed as a performance-enhancing drug.
Right. And one is a banned substance.
It's a substance. It's considered a substance abuse.
One isn't considered substance abuse. Okay.
Yeah. So to me, it's either it's like to me it's it's kind of black and white right here. It's either banned substance or it's not. And
I mean, if it's already listed as you can't smoke marijuana by the IOC, then you can't smoke marijuana by the IOC.
Yeah, no, I agree, but this one too is it's a banned substance.
Okay,
but
both banned substances.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. It's black and white. If they're both banned substances,
but it's also two different bodies that are making a decision, right?
Yeah, it is. But I mean,
and even if they both was wrong.
Hey, just because you did it don't mean
that's what I'm saying. Just because they got away with it don't mean you will.
Yeah, that happens every time.
So it's kind of the point here. Was a lot of people's turned out by her attitude. I mean, you can make it a black and white thing. That's fine, and there may be some truth to it. But at the end of the day, if you knew you had to take a drug test, and you knew what this could result in.
Here's I agree with that part. I felt that she could have handled it a little bit better because, like, as she stated, that her mother did pass, and that was her way of coping with it. Cool. Mm-hmm. But you also know the consequences of your actions.
Yeah.
And so now you know what you have to deal with. I can't continue to blame somebody else for something that I chose to do. Yeah. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't tell somebody how to grieve, can't tell somebody how to cope with something, you know, losing a parent, whatever. But you know what you're doing.
Right.
You decide to sit there, you roll up, smoke weed.
Right.
So with that being said, sometimes you gotta take someone on the chin, pause, and then really just just roll with it. Cause so I mean I agree and I disagree. I don't agree with her actions of how she handled it. I kind of see what she was saying, but you can't really say it out loud.
I mean, I just think it's a matter of at the end of the day, bro. Are you blaming somebody, or are you just gonna take accountability? You know what I mean?
I agree.
Because you can't throw in, "Hey, my mom just died," and if that's your reason, that's fine.
Yeah.
But just accept the results of what it is.
Yeah.
Don't bring in somebody else's situation and then bring up, "Oh, it's because I'm black."
Yeah, just hit him with "Hey, yo, my mom just died. This is how I was coping with it. This is why I smoked weed."
Yeah.
Then cool, you leave it at that. And then hit him with "All right, I did that, but by the way, such and such did such and such, and I ain't gonna say nothing to her." That's not where we at right now. We talking about you.
I mean, because at the end of the day, man, we have plenty of black American track superstars that have been going on since the 40s, 50s, 60s. So back to Jesse Owens, back to Michael Johnson. I mean, we got plenty of them. FloJo, like how we just mentioned. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if it's necessarily black. I don't know if that's the time to bring up a race thing. I mean, it's the World Olympics. I mean, it's a country by country. You know the rules and regulations. We can't have the winner of the gold medal with some dirty pee. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. But rest in peace to her mother. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, congratulations on her goal in the 100 meters and being just shot of the record. I'm not necessarily a fan of her. I don't think I ever will be. But
any reason in particular why you're not, or
there's no reason why I should be.
You don't support black women?
Not that one. I don't care about track like that. To be honest with you.
Yeah, me either. Obviously,
clearly. But yeah, shout out to ShaCarri. I mean, shout out to Jamaicans. Shout out whoever won. I don't give a fuck.
Honestly, not. Hey, yo, shout out to all the track stars though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna hate on them.
I'm finna say Olympics ain't what it used to be. This ain't that. I mean, but we're gonna get on to the next topic. Matter of fact, speaking of the Olympics, after a quick commercial break. Good.
All right, man.
Back from the commercial break, yes, sir.
So another track star.
Bro, let me pull up his resume too, because he talking a lot right now.
He was. Noah Lyles, man.
Noah Lyles. Who is this?
And he just won something.
26 years old from Gainesville, Florida. Olympic track star for the USA. Mm-hmm. What did he have to say?
He had some comments about the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna just play it real quick.
The thing that hurts me the most is that I have to watch the NBA Finals and they have world champion on their head. World champion of what? The United States? Don't get me wrong. I love the U.S. at times. ain't the world. That is not the world. We are the world. We have almost every country out here fighting, thriving, putting on their flag to show that they are represented. There ain't no flags in the NBA.
What's your take on that, bro?
I think he's wrong. I think he's absolutely incorrect, and he's out of bounds for speaking about that, about a league that is based in the country he's representing. Mm-hmm. I don't know what his goal was. I don't know if he was just trying to get some clickbait. I understand the facts behind it, but I don't understand the goal or the context or the reason he said it hurts him to see that.
Yeah.
That made no sense to me. So
why was that the first thing that he threw out was the NBA?
Why is the NBA the one that get attacked at this time? That NBA players are in the FIBA, the World Championship cooking people right now. So
literally, they looking like they about to win the gold.
Yeah, and a lot of people doubted them too, and a lot of people doubted them. Ain't no superstars on that roster.
They not.
But go ahead.
And they look like they about to win the gold. So we're gonna show you who the world is now. I hope somebody calls him out too when he wins. But
the whole league did. Matter of fact, let me pull up some of these reactions.
Yeah, I agree with that. And two, I also feel like there's little facts in that, but the NBA has become a global phenomenon.
Yeah.
The best league in the world is the NBA. Every player that plays around the world thrives and trains and prepares himself to go to the NBA. All of your best, if you look at something like the top 10 NBA players are from a different country.
Right.
Just because it doesn't necessarily have a flag on their jersey, that's a lot of flags represented. There's a lot of the world represented in the NBA.
Yeah.
Your NBA champion, MVP, finals MVP, is from Serbia.
It's a fact. Joker, big Jokic.
Your MVP, your NBA MVP before Joker was Giannis Antetokounmpo, which was from Greece.
Mm-hmm.
Your league MVP this year, Joel Embiid. There's a lot of different. So that's kind of. I get what you're saying. Yes, the NBA it's the National Basketball Association. Cool, it's in America, but the world is also represented in this. They play games in China, in Japan. They go to the Philippines. They go everywhere. So I don't know. Again, I agree with you. I think somebody in the league might, I don't know what they did to him. Somebody that said something to him, or he knows somebody that just didn't do him, that did him dirty. But
I think, I don't know. I think he probably takes a little bit more pride because he feels like he's going out and competing against countries as an individual. Mm-hmm. And he feels like that's a greater accomplishment than winning a championship just in a single nation.
Okay.
Which is fine. You can feel that. You can feel that way, but you also got to put this into context.
Very much so.
When you start talking about these different leagues, it ain't no major league soccer team in the U.S. that's going to compete with none of them motherfuckers over there.
At all.
Overseas.
At fucking all.
So we got to put this into context. It ain't no team that's going to come to the United States and play this NBA league and compete.
At all. Not even close.
So even though it may be true, sure, I might have never won a local award. Mm-hmm. But when you start talking about the award that represents the top of the top, we start talking about Oscars and Grammys. I don't give a fuck what they doing over there in the Florida best rappers.
I don't give a damn. Give a damn about that.
I'm saying I'm the best in the world. I got more records. I got more videos. I got more views. I got more accomplishments than you if I get to this level. So yeah, the NBA can call themselves the world champions if they want to. Hey, fuck what you talking about, Noah? But that's just my opinion on it.
I agree.
Now, what did the NBA players have to say about this? So,
I think Kevin Durant was one of the first people out there. There's a few NBA players that had a lot to say.
So, Kevin Durant, two-time champion, two-time Finals MVP, one-time MVP, wrote and responded, "Somebody help this brother." Four-time champion, Draymond Green, "When being smart goes wrong." NBA Nuggets star Aaron Gordon. "Whatever, I'm smoking buddy in the 200 meters."
First of all, hold on. You're going to run that back. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. I'm smoking buddy in the 200. I don't know about that, Aaron Gordon. You 6'8".
Shit, if we can say anything,
you're right.
Anything.
You're absolutely right.
Shout out to Aaron Gordon.
Speak your mind. You're right.
Now, somebody who did interesting wholeheartedly enough stand with Noah Lyles with ShaCarri Richardson. What she says, I agree.
Yeah, she did say that.
She
And then
says,
this is why I start siding with you about why I'm gonna be a fan of her.
and this is why, I mean, I don't know what it is about Americans, American athletes that just make everything want to be so divisive. That makes no sense to me. Let's say he was the most accurate person in the world. What do you plan to accomplish as a person with the USA on your jersey, on your track outfit, speaking about a USA league only, in acting like it's not, and dismissing the gratitude or the magnitude of what it means to win a title for that country, in that country, by American players? I don't understand what he wants to get out of that. I don't know what move he made. I don't know if he got a deal on the table somewhere. Maybe he wants to take his skills abroad and just, I don't know what his plan was. But that makes no sense to try to divide something based in where you're from.
Where you're from and where you represent. And not only that, but one of the comments that he stated, well, within his little speech thing, whatever he was doing, his press conference, he said, I love the U.S. at times.
Yeah.
So, he might be planning to, he might have found something in his ancestry and said, hey, I'm about to go run over here.
Yeah.
So, at this point in time, I feel like that's maybe what he's doing. Another person who, had something to say, and instead of everybody getting on their side, they just clowned him. He's been getting clowned a long time now. Drake.
Oh, what did Drake have to say, man? He's from Canada, by the way.
He's from Canada, but he loves the NBA. Let me take that back. He loves NBA players. I done seen him bandwagon for a few NBA players. He may be cool with them, so I ain't gonna say because you've seen rappers be cool with these NBA players.
LeBron.
Yeah, KD. I just see him with DeMarcus Cousins. Yeah.
Kyle Lowry and them.
Chris Paul. I seen all of them, but
that's a fact.
But he said he thought this speech was gonna be so hard in the mirror the night before. Now the whole league doesn't rate you.
Well, you care to explain what that means?
I was gonna ask you that because I think maybe he made a typo and just never corrected it. But so I think he was just like, yo, fuck it, we're just gonna go with that. But I don't understand what the doesn't rate you mean. So I don't know if that's Canadian talk for they don't rock with you.
I don't know. I was about to come up with some type of theory. I don't know what the fuck Drake be talking about. I don't know what accent he said that in. I don't know nothing about what Drake be talking about.
He might have said it in his UK accent.
I mean, we appreciate the support, but we didn't need you for this one.
Not for that one.
Not for Noah Lyles.
Not for him. Of all people, we don't know.
Not for Noah.
He looked like the knockoff Jaylen Brown.
Exactly what he looked like. This nigga out here, man.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. So, I mean, how do you, other than that, I don't think there's much needed on him. I think he got his little 15 minutes of fame, 15 seconds of fame, and ran with it as quickly as possible.
Got his headline.
Because I want to go back and actually listen to the whole thing because I want to know if anything kind of prompted him to say the NBA.
Specifically?
Yeah, because the random, what hurts me the most?
Let me see.
The NBA. And what prompted you to say the NBA of all things? Because the NFL does the same thing. Major League Baseball does the same thing. So, and as I say that, any player that plays these sports, anybody that plays these big football, baseball, and basketball, they thrive to be in the NBA, the NFL, MLB.
Yeah.
You look at if you just talk about the MLB, which is, what they used to call America's pastime, you look at all of these players that come from everywhere, from Japan, China, from Dominican Republic, wherever, they come over here. You look at people like who play rugby in New Zealand and Australia, they try to get to the NFL. You look at all the continents and they play basketball, they're trying to get to the NBA.
Yeah.
So, my man.
I mean, that's a fact. I mean, he's spitting right now. Keep going. You got more?
I mean, that's it. Because I feel like that's it. Sometimes you got to end the bar when it's there. You just got to end those bars right there. You don't want to drag the verse on too long.
Yeah.
So, that's all I got to say on my man. I mean, he might be a little fast for me, but that's about it.
A little.
I ain't running a while, so if I stretch a little bit, I think I can run.
I support you in that, man. Just because I don't like him. You could probably be in that motherfucker 12th place, 2 people running. Well, I support you, dog. I support you. You know what I'm saying? You got
12,
a chance.
12 places,
If
2
you,
people
if
running.
you got a chance against anybody, you got a chance against this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least in a press conference and a debate, I'll win.
You might got that for sure. For sure.
Yeah, if it's come to the American people,
Yeah.
and NBA players,
That's a fact.
I'd definitely go ahead. You want to stick on sports?
Yeah, let's stick with sport.
Let's. You know what? Since we're talking about people and interviewing, actually, you know what? Before we get into that, just recently, Steph Curry was with Gilbert Arenas. His crew, Brandon Jennings and
Gil's Arena.
Yeah, Gil's Arena.
Mm-hmm.
And he agreed and said that he said he think he's the best point guard over Magic.
Yep.
How do you feel about that one?
I mean, you can feel that way.
Do you agree with that?
I don't give a fuck about who's the best. I mean, we got LeBron. LeBron do all that shit, so LeBron better than everybody.
That's not what the fuck. Do you believe that Steph Curry's a better
I've
point
never
guard?
watched Magic Johnson play a game in my life. I would have a comment on that.
Oh no, you haven't. I mean, but you see, they got a show about him.
It's
Winning
a TV
time.
show. They got a documentary about a lot of shit that wasn't true. I seen Steph play. I don't know if he's definitely the best I've seen.
I don't know if
He's definitely better than all the point guards I've seen, other than LeBron.
see, and that's where I started being very analytical about things. Because I mean, I know what they have him listed as, but I don't see Steph as a point guard.
I mean, Magic Johnson was a shooting guard the first 4 years of his career.
Led his league in assists. Led his team in assists.
So did LeBron.
I look at
Jokic.
I look at LeBron as a point guard.
Jokic a point guard?
Might as well be.
I asked you a question.
I think so.
You think Jokic is a point guard?
He brings the ball up court. He
not what I asked you.
runs the offense.
I'm asking you yes or no
I
question.
believe
You
it.
describing what he
Hey, I'm
does.
just letting you know.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm just telling you what I think.
Okay then. So if we lead our team in assists, we can be considered a point guard. Is that? I mean, that's based off what your logic, right?
I'm saying he is a point guard.
So Scottie Pippen, point guard. There's a lot of people that's a point guard. If that's the case. Okay, cool.
But no, I mean, I just never looked at Steph Curry as a point guard. I looked at him more in the AI realm, more in the Kyrie realm as more of a shooting guard almost.
You just named Kyrie Irving has always been a point guard. He's never not played point guard. Literally. From college to high school to the NBA. He's never not played point guard.
Oh, it's because that's what they listed him as?
Because that's what he played.
That's what he played. He
Yeah.
was more of a shooting guard because LeBron played the point.
That's not true. LeBron wasn't a point guard in Cleveland. LeBron was an actual point guard in LA for 1 year.
LeBron's been playing point guard all his life.
That's not true.
Been playing point guard all his career.
That's not true.
Been playing point guard all his career.
That is not true.
I watched LeBron just like
Mario Chalmers, Norris Cole. I mean, must I continue? It's a whole lot of
they
point
put him
guards
in,
on this
they
team.
put him as guards, but he
Rajon Rondo,
that was with the Lakers. That was the Lakers.
I'm
So
just saying.
that I mean they were both
Lonzo Ball. I mean, it's
He
a lot
played
of
Lonzo?
yeah.
Oh my fault, he got hurt.
It's a lot of true point guards that's been on LeBron's team. So I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just saying from my eyes, I'm just looking at basketball. Do you say AI was a point guard too?
He had Eric Snow on his team. He had a true point guard on the team. So that's why I didn't say it. That's why I said
Okay.
Kyrie.
Well,
Who the hell was playing with Kyrie that was a point guard?
I don't know who was playing with Kyrie. In the early Cleveland days, besides Deion Waiters.
And they got him the fuck up out of here rather quickly. I mean,
But yeah, I look at Steph more in the AI realm as
that makes no sense, bro.
Why not?
He brings the ball up every time down the court. He said he averages the most assists. He's passing the ball damn near every time. He sets up the offense. I don't understand.
Draymond sets up the offense.
Draymond sets up the offense when he has the chance to. Steph is bringing the ball up the court.
Draymond brings up the ball up the court.
He brings the ball up the court more than Steph Curry does.
I mean, yeah, at this point in time, it's pretty even.
I ask you more.
It's pretty even.
So that's a no. So
it
that's
don't
a
have
no.
to be more. So I mean,
So it don't have to be more. That makes no sense.
So-
So if I bring up the ball up the court, sometimes I can still be the point guard.
if we bring up the ball up the court the same amount of times, who's the point
But
guard?
I'm listed as the point guard. That would make me the point guard, right?
Just because you're listed as a point
Because
guard.
I bring the
They don't
ball.
list him as a point guard. They list it when you look at the.
Hold on, they
when
don't
you
list
look-
Steph Curry
when
as a
you-
point
no,
guard?
No,
I'm actually
when you
starting.
when you look at the starting lineups, when you looking on TV, it says guard, forward.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Because I can look at.
I'm telling you, when you watch the games,
you don't got to tell me. I can look at it right now.
When you watch the games,
I can look
it
at it right
pulls up.
now.
It says guard.
Well, that's cool. I'm gonna just go ahead and look it up just so I know.
Yeah, it's gonna say that right there. I'm talking about when you watch the game, what is listed as guard. It don't say point guard.
I mean,
shooting guard.
the first thing that showed up when I googled it was point guard, so I'm not sure what TV channel or station you're referring to.
Hey, you watch the games just like I do. When they start and they list out the starting lineups, it says who's playing guard and who's playing forward.
So if I just Google, the starting lineups, if I just Google what position Steph Curry plays, they got him listed as point guard. If I'm watching the interview with Gilbert Arenas, they say who's the best point guard of all time, and he says himself, and they all agree. Then what position does he play?
I'm just not going to.
I'm just asking the question.
I'm just not going to agree. I don't look at Steph as a point guard.
But you don't got to. If he's listed as one, you can look at him as whatever you want to. That's what he's listed as, right? See, you hating. Point is, I mean, if that's what he believes in,
but yeah, I mean,
he got a hell of a case.
He does. He has 4 rings.
Got 4 rings.
He has 2 MVPs.
He has back-to-back MVPs.
Mm-hmm. He has 2 Finals MVPs. No, 1 Finals.
One Finals.
One Finals MVP.
Average is what? Let me look at his numbers. And matter of fact, we can go over their careers if that's the case.
I'm gonna pull up Magic Johnson's right now.
Steph Curry averages 24, 6,
for his
4
career?
For his career on 50. Where's the shooting percentage?
You said 24, 6 and 4.
24, 6 and 4, and that's for the regular season, and 27, 6 and 5 for the playoffs.
I keep doing on YouTube. That's solid.
On 47% shooting for his career.
What is his 3-point percentage?
42% from 3, 90% from the line. Yeah, this is best point guard of all time numbers. 2-time scoring champ, 9-time All-Star. He got some accolades to him, so I mean.
Yeah, because Magic Johnson for his career, 19.5 points, 7 rebounds, 11.2 assists, 52% field goal percentage.
Okay.
30% from the 3 though, and then 84% from the free throw line.
That's actually very good.
That's great. And then he was a 12-time All-Star.
Okay.
He's a 3 times Final MVP.
Okay.
3-time MVP. 5-time NBA champion.
Yeah.
He led the league in assists 4 times. He led the league in steals 2 times. I think. Here's what I'll say. It's pretty neck and neck. If you base it off of this kind of.
Now we can look up LeBron next, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can go ahead and look up LeBron.
All right. Let's look up LeBron. So now we got 27 a game, 7 and 7 on 50% shooting, 34% from 3, and 74% from the line. You got 19-time NBA All-Star.
That nigga made an All-Star team every year, though.
Yeah, I mean, let's not continue. Come on, 4 MVPs, 4 Finals MVPs, 4 rings. I mean, this list goes on and on. So, who's really the best point guard of all time?
I mean, if you're looking at it from point guard standards, Magic Johnson averaged more assists. He led the league in assists 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think LeBron is just the greatest player. So, I mean, you can almost put LeBron in any category, because I mean, LeBron is a scoring champion at one point, right?
Yeah, he got a scoring.
He got a scoring title. So yeah, you can put LeBron in. I mean, any wing, 2-3 position, cool.
All right, so I'm gonna give you some information right now. Since you said Steph Curry is not a point guard, you don't see him as a point guard, right? So if I look up Magic Johnson, what position does it read? Can you tell me that? Can you tell me what position he's listed as?
Point guard, shooting guard, and power forward.
Okay. And if I look up Steph Curry, what does his position say? It just say point guard, right?
I can't see it. I don't see it.
I'm telling you.
Oh, that's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool.
I guess
that's
he would be the best point guard of all time.
I can't agree with that right now.
But if he plays how many positions, and Steph only played 1, that will make the person that has always done it and not the person that sometimes did it.
Oh, no, if I sometimes
right?
did it and I did it better than you.
According to who?
Right.
According to who?
When has Steph Curry led the league in assists?
When has Magic Johnson led the league in 3 points or scoring? They're both leading the points, so what's the point? What's the difference?
You're not talking about points. You're talking about assists as a
I know.
point guard.
And I asked you a question. Never. And that's your same answer would be never, right?
I have no idea if Magic Johnson ever. Hold on, let me see.
When has he led the league in scoring, or when has he led the league in 3-point attempts, or anything?
That was a different time.
Makes.
That was a different point in time with the 3-point.
But they got his 3-point percentage on there, right?
They do, but that was a different point in time.
So go to Larry Bird then. If that was a different time.
Well, we know what Larry Bird.
No, okay then. So
No,
it was
Larry Bird was
okay then. If that was a different time.
Yeah, but Larry Bird was a point guard.
So that 3-point percentage should be affected too, right?
Why should it?
Because you told me it was a different time for the 3, so the 3 points must not be good for nobody that era, right? Correct.
No, I'm saying it was a different time.
So what's your point? What's the point?
It's a different time, my man. We're not talking about point guards right now, my guy.
Okay, because Isaiah Thomas, I can look him up too. I mean, it's a lot of different times with a lot of players.
So right now, are you stating that? Do you feel that Steph Curry is a better point guard than Magic Johnson?
I'm saying he has the best case if we're going based.
Oh yeah, no, he has the best case. I don't think that he's right now. He's better. I mean, I think if he win again, then yeah.
If Steph Curry wants to claim he's the best point guard of all time and he has only ever played point guard versus somebody calling Magic the greatest point guard ever when he played shooting guard for the first 4 years, and that rookie year was a championship. So when those rings came, a few of those rings came when he wasn't playing point guard.
He was playing.
It was Norm Nixon. So
it was Norm Nixon in there, but he was still playing point guard.
I mean, that's not what he was listed as. So, and like you said, I watched the show too.
Oh, you did.
So Norm Nixon was.
He was trying.
I mean,
Norm Nixon wasn't.
He was an all-star, and he was putting up assists.
I mean, he wasn't putting up Magic assists.
I mean, 8 for his career. It's kind of a lot.
Magic 11 for his career.
Yeah.
What was all right, hold on. What was those first 3 years that Norm was with the Lakers those first 3 years, right?
He was with the Lakers is pretty much
79, 80, 80, 81. All right, so what was those first 3 years of assists? 79, 80, 80, 81, and 80, 82.
70, 77, 78 is the first year you're saying?
79, 80.
79, 80?
Mm-hmm.
He averaged 8, 9, and 8.
He averaged 8, 9, and 8?
Yes, assist.
Yo, who the fuck? How would he get that many assists again?
I'm telling you. When
I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying anything. But I'm confused about. Did nobody shoot the fucking ball? Or they got a lot of fucking shots up? Because if he got 8, 9, and 8, Magic had 7, 8, and 9.
So you telling me he was getting less assists?
No.
Oh, let me ask you this question.
I told you that. I said for his career.
No, I'm saying how many assists?
Magic had 7, 8, and 9.
Okay, so you telling me the greatest point guard of all time is getting less assists than the guy playing next to him on the same court?
Yeah, he scored a little bit more.
I ain't tell you how much he was scoring.
How much he scored?
I ain't say how much
he scored those first 3 years.
You said 80, 81, and 82?
Yep.
17 every year.
Magic was 18, 21, and 18.
Okay, then, so somebody had to pass on the ball for him to score, right?
Hey, he had to pass.
Okay, then, so that's case closed right there. So all this greatest point guard of all time talk gotta stop.
I'm still going with Magic right now.
All that gotta stop right there.
I'm still going with Magic right now, though.
As a matter of fact, what years they was winning the championship?
They won first year, and Magic averaged 7 assists.
No, I'm talking about like the actual year, so I know.
Oh yeah, 80.
81 and 80, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then they won 82.
Oh, you said the Lakers won the championship at 80?
79, 80, yeah.
Okay.
And then they won 81, 82.
Okay.
82, 83.
Oh, okay. So we start right there.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 of those rings, Magic got 5, right? 2 of those rings.
Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong shit. I'm over here looking at the fucking his All-Stars.
All-Stars. Those are the playoffs.
Alright, cool. They won 79, 80.
Correct.
Then they won 81, 82.
Okay.
84, 85.
All right.
86, 87.
All right.
87, 88.
All right. All right, so cool. So this is what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Magic got 5 rings.
Mm-hmm.
2 of those rings came when he was not playing point guard. So let's do it like this. Let's be fair.
Okay.
When he officially started playing point guard and those assist numbers went up, as you can see.
84, 85, 86, 87, 88.
His first year was 83, 84. And what did that assist go to?
I'll tell you right now. 13.
Exactly. So we can start there. So when he really started playing point guard, that's when his point guard career started. Meaning, if we gonna do it fairly, the player that was playing point guard the entire time got 4 rings. He got 3 as a point guard. When you start doing that 11 assists per game per career, that's when that really started.
Okay. Well,
you see what I'm saying?
Technically at 10.5, but you know what I'm saying that, and that was his last year shooting guard.
Okay.
Last year shooting
Okay,
guard.
so cool. I give him that, but he went on ring that fucking year, so we can. He went on ring that year. So like I said, you can give him 3 rings, lead the league in assists, because he damn sure wasn't with the man on his team averaging more assists than him. So let's do the point guard year. So if you're gonna do that, he got 3 rings. Couple MVPs, and Curry got 4 rings, and a couple MVPs.
I mean, they right there. They neck and neck.
All right, then.
They neck and neck.
That's all I'm saying. So
they neck and neck. So I mean, right now they tied.
Stop it.
They tied. That's all I'm saying.
Stop it.
I mean, since we want to debate back and forth, we can go back to let's talk about these little debate shows that had some changes, man. FS1,
take a quick commercial break.
ESPN.
We're gonna get right into it, man. Yeah, let's get into this.
All right.
Breaking news. Some of the most exciting, positive news we've gotten in a long time, man.
Exciting, positive news. Okay.
Club Shay.
Oh, I didn't even get to see that part.
Club Shay, Shannon Sharpe. ESPN.
Has it been official?
And officials.
Has it made official?
Let me pull up the article so I can dispute nothing but facts. We want nothing inaccurate. We want nothing inaccurate. Matter of fact, here's the clip right here.
Trying to make sure, because at first nothing was official. So I want to make sure that it's there. It happens. It's going to happen. We've all had speculations about it that when Shannon Sharpe left FS1 undisputed with Skip Bayless, he was a free agent.
He certainly was.
He got bought out.
Very sought after free agent.
Yeah, he highly touted. He was there with FS1 for about 7 years.
Yep.
He got bought out his contract.
Yep. Took his show with him, his podcast, Club Shay with him.
Shay. He had all the people on there.
He did.
He had everybody and their mother on there.
He did.
And so, Stephen A. went on his own podcast and stated that he would love to have Shannon Sharpe.
He did. Recruited him.
He definitely did.
Which is a big move because that's the face of a network. Shout out to Stephen A. for that. That takes a lot of humble energy.
I mean, that's, what I will say. As much as people, don't like the takes that Stephen A. has sometimes, he does try to look out.
Yeah, sure.
He definitely does.
Hey, I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be pros. People are human, so it's gonna be good and bad with everything. So.
I completely agree.
But I definitely think he does a lot of good. I mean, he just gave an interview to It Is What It Is, Cam and Mason.
Yes, he definitely did.
Which isn't he didn't have to do that
at all. He definitely did. I mean, even think about he even went on. What's your boy? Paul George. He went on his.
Oh yeah, Paul George. He did
podcast.
Did JJ Redick. He did a lot.
He did the
Draymond. Yeah, he did. He does everybody stuff.
He does everybody things. He definitely supports.
All the Smoke.
Yeah, definitely.
He did that Breakfast Club. I mean, yeah, he did everybody.
He does everybody. So I mean, he definitely supports the culture. He definitely supports everybody in that space, especially like the black man. He definitely does try to. But I mean, everybody, like you said, he's human. Everybody doesn't have the same opinion. Everybody doesn't share the same opinion. He just happened to be a face of a bigger network that has a voice that's louder than everyone else.
His platform his way, and he worked his way up from that. It ain't like that just happened overnight. So
Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. I agree.
Shout out to Stephen A. Smith. But earlier this week or last week, I believe.
Okay.
Stephen A. Smith himself on the #1 sports show, First Take, ESPN's First Take. Officially this morning, Mr. Shannon Sharpe, and I quote, officially this morning, Mr. Shannon Sharpe will be joining the crew. He will debut Monday, September 4th, and will be on here every Monday and Tuesday with yours truly. It's official. The deal is done.
Okay.
Let's get to it. One of the biggest, the fastest rise to fame over the last decade.
I agree.
Hall of Fame tight end. So good at his job, a lot of people don't even know he played football.
I agree. A lot of people didn't know that he played football. Everybody was like, "Oh man, Shannon Sharpe did what?" Yeah, I've heard.
Whatever you be talking about, the football players, you can't say nothing.
You can't ever dispute. Yeah,
you don't got that type of career. You don't got that type of career to speak on his name like that.
Correct.
Rose to Fame did a lot of his own leg work. Twitter heavy. Twitter heavy. YouTube clips. Instagram. Then I want to say his first episode of his podcast was maybe two or 3 years ago. Got to 1 million subscribers really quick. Really quick. Up to the point, the leverage he had, he got to take it with him, kept the ownership. He can take that brand, that show anywhere.
He can.
He's not stuck with a specific network. He owned that.
And then the leverage that he had to gain the people that he was able to get with it.
That audience, he's getting 1 million views. He ain't sticking with just sports stars. Chris Tucker, Ice Cube, Steve Harvey, even Housewives Candy. Everybody been on the show. You know what I'm saying? Deion Sanders. So yeah, you talking about a dominant force in this media game.
He's one of them.
Dominant force. This like when who Dr. Dre seen 50 Cent coming up. He said, you know what? I need to join forces with him. I need to join forces with him, and we see. Hopefully, we get the same result. Hopefully, we get it.
I believe so. I mean, now of course, Undisputed was big. Of course,
it was big. I think it plateaued. Yeah.
It did, but what being on First Take, which is the biggest sports show,
and it's not close.
Yeah, it's not close by any means.
At least
so
by TV standards.
Yeah. So, but with that being said, I think he's gonna be able to reach another height that he wasn't able to get with Undisputed. And so I think that's a very positive thing. At least to start off, the quick Monday and Tuesday before, I think it may expand.
Yeah.
I feel like it is because he does have a voice that, is polarizing that everybody wants to hear. He doesn't only just give you the football takes.
Yeah.
He talks about everything. Which a lot of these sportscasts do, but he's able to talk and speak about everything pretty decently. Especially football. And so I believe that eventually it's going to take off even more than what he did and be able to be a usual person on there. And so
I agree, and I think as much as I got to give credit to Stephen A. Smith, I also have to understand the headlines and reports that have been coming out about Disney and about ESPN. This is very much needed. This is very much needed.
Because they lose money. Yeah.
There's been reports that Apple wanted to buy him out. Disney entirely. Now I'm seeing reports about Amazon wanting to team up and make a streaming service with ESPN.
Yep.
So this is very much needed. We just reported on how many of the big $1 million faces they had cut earlier this year.
I mean, we just seen two of those $1 million faces go to FS1. Which was Keyshawn Johnson and Michael Irvin. And of course, they did add Richard Sherman as well.
Richard Sherman, legendary Hall of Famer.
Yes, one of the best cornerbacks ever.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you see all of the people that they bought out. They bought out people like the broadcasters such as Jeff Van Gundy and Mark Jackson. These people who've been around forever and kind of made their name, and obviously they couldn't afford them.
Exactly.
And so
exactly. This is huge. And the thing about ESPN is that you definitely want to be aware of is that Stephen A. doesn't just do First Take. None of these people just do one show
at all.
They're doing segments. They're getting their own specialized segments. They're doing podcasts. They're doing YouTube promotions. They're doing the ESPN 30 for 30s. They're doing a lot of different things to get their faces out of there, to your point. So Stephen A. is much bigger than just a sports personality.
Yep.
He's so big he got a recurring role on a damn soap opera.
He does. And it's been going on for a minute.
It's been going on for a minute. So
one of the biggest soap opera. What is it? Young and the Reckless? Young and the Restless?
Young and the Reckless. That's what it was.
Young and the Reckless.
Might be a Stephen A. on there.
So I mean,
this is huge. Shout out to Shannon Sharpe, man. This is something we need to. This is something we need to champion. This Tyler Perry-esque. This is that same just steady climbing of being yourself and whatever your product is. If you commit to it, if you're good at it, there's an audience for it.
He's on.
You know what I'm saying? You just gotta work hard. That same work ethic he had to football, he took it right to TV.
He took it right to TV.
So I want to applaud that.
He definitely, boosted himself and ran with it. He did a great job. Even with that being said, I would have to say we kind of got to shout out Skip for, kind of.
I don't have to shout out nothing.
Okay.
But what you expect from the show? Let's get that. Let's get to that. What do you expect from one of the loudest speaking debate shows we have versus two of the loudest personalities we?
I think first of all, all right, just to get the bullshit out the way, it's going to be a bunch of loud ass fucking talking.
Okay.
We know that from the rip because they, like you said, they're both loud in general. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better because I feel like there's not gonna just be a consistent of just like the banter, well, not just a bickering of back and forth. You know, they'll be able to agree on certain. They'll be able to agree a little bit more, which I would like to see, just because everything isn't always about isn't always a fight and just like, all right, since you're gonna take this take, I gotta take this take, and we have to be against each other all the time. But what I will say that I believe that when it comes to certain things, they will skip. Like a lot of people kind of almost back down to Stephen A. and like let him just take off and say whatever and just keep going with it.
Yeah.
I believe that he may be able to take that step and put it in and say like, nah, you're wrong, and I'm gonna stand on you being wrong. And so I'm waiting for that part. I'm waiting for it to see when Stephen A. is being able to like calm down and like not shut down a little bit, but kind of like, oh shit, all right. Now I have somebody who can kind of go back and forth with me and also tell me when I'm wrong. Instead of just kind of like, all right, Stephen A. Well, because I think JJ Redick was able to be one of those people. Him and
for sure.
JJ Redick and my guy who got let go.
Max Kellerman.
Max Kellerman. Yeah. So those are the people that you so disagree with Stephen A. and it's like, oh damn, somebody actually can go against him. So I believe Shannon will be in that realm as well that can be able to do that. And so I'm waiting. I think he's gonna do well. I think he's gonna, again, like Shannon brings a following with him. From the club, Shay, from his time at FS, it brings a following with him. So I believe that it will just like increase it, and he'll be able to just take off with it.
I agree. I look forward to. So I want to see how skilled Shannon is without all the props and the antics. He was able to bring a lot of the like caricatureness of like just specific side of him to TV as well. Disney doesn't really do all that. You know what I'm saying?
You're not gonna be having Hennessy.
Disney don't play all that shit. So I'm interested to see how actually he is going to be going against, because I mean, a lot of people may disagree, but you're talking to somebody that has to talk every single sport and know at least a minimum about every single thing and be able to debate it with the experts in these specific things.
I completely agree.
So he might not know a lot about boxing, but he got to be able to debate it with the boxing historians,
with the Max Kellermans,
with the soccer historians, with the baseball historians. So I'm interested to see just how skilled Shannon is going to be, because the thing about FS1 was it was a lot of regurgitation. It was the same.
It was a lot of football and a lot of basketball. That was it. Cowboys,
Eagles, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, LeBron, Michael Jordan, all the time. So
a lot. I agree with that. So now he has to be well versed in a lot of different things, which I believe is why they're starting him on the Monday and Tuesday. Because remember, Michael Irvin was the Monday and Tuesday that gave you that football take. And so I believe that's what's going to happen initially. But, we've seen him talk about basketball. So, now I feel like it's going to give him just a realm for him to actually diversify his portfolio to say, all right, now I got to dove into this baseball a little bit. Now I got to dove into the soccer a little bit. Now I got to dove into this and this and this. Because, Stephen A. even talked about UFC.
Yeah.
So,
they be cooking him for that because he don't be knowing shit about his shit, but he be out there sounding like he do.
He do.
Because
he definitely
the way he speaks and... So yeah.
So I mean, I believe
I can't wait for this. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like a kid at Christmas, man. I can't wait for this.
September 4th. I'm gonna definitely.
September 4th.
Hey, Labor Day. I'm gonna be like, yo, all right.
I'm telling you.
What's going on here? So I believe. Yeah. How do you feel about on the other side of things, going to FS1 undisputed? You have Keyshawn Johnson now, Michael Irvin, and Richard Sherman.
I think this shit is like, it's like watching the train wreck. It's just amazing. It's like watching the Joe Budden podcast crash. It's like watching the No Jumper podcast crash. It's just you watching all this shit, and this is great for clicks. It's great for the moment, but I don't see it being long lasting. But they got some of the 3 most amazing personalities just to clash.
Yeah, I agree.
You got a man who really wants to get his voice heard, and Skip Bayless, and wants to be the star of the show every episode. But your stardom against these personalities is not gonna matter.
I mean, you have one person back in 2011 or so when Richard Sherman had to shut him down.
Yeah, had to
shit on him real quick and let him know. Michael Irvin, who is one of the loudest personalities out there,
the best.
Yeah,
Michael Irvin is amazing. Shout out to Michael Irvin, one of my favorite personalities.
And Keyshawn Johnson's voice is a little more lower, but Keyshawn Johnson's been doing this for a while, and he's been doing great at it. And so I think now. I've seen a clip where Skip Bayless was like fucking in a corner.
Yeah, I've seen
it. So
rather quick.
So I think that shit's gonna be like you said. I think it's a for the outside looking in, it's gonna be like a nice train wreck to see. Like we anticipate, like, oh gosh, this shit is it's gonna blow up. But on the inside, I don't know. Like I really don't see how long this is gonna work.
Yeah, I think they don't have the same team and structure and like they don't got. I mean, they don't make as much money, so that budget is not like ESPN's where they got all these different ways to attack this. I feel like they gave Skip so much power and control over that. This was his idea to kind of strike back because ESPN had been dominating, and when you lose a star like Shannon Sharpe, you got to come back with something strong. You know what I'm saying? So, but you putting 4 people on a panel every day to talk about one topic.
And see, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like that's where like you said, it plateaued with Shannon, and I just believe because, like you said, it regurgitated the same things. This is going to be an extreme plateau because I feel like while we seen Keyshawn talk about when he was with Max Kellerman and Jay Williams, he was talking about basketball, talking about other things, but now I feel like you have 3 football players who know football. You know, you didn't see Michael Irvin talking outside of football. You didn't see Richard Sherman talking outside of football.
You don't. Yeah.
So, I mean, now, who do you have to subsidize that expert of basketball? You know what I mean? I got Shannon Sharpe was a football guy, and Skip Bayless can talk more than that, but, you know, that kind of Shannon Sharpe was able to dibble and dab in, you know, different realm, but these are football people, and is that all Undisputed is going to be straight football? Because that means now you have to bring somebody else in on a different day to say, hey, let's talk about basketball. Hey, let's talk about baseball, because baseball is still a huge sport. People are still talking about it. Soccer has been, ever since Messi came over, soccer has been, here at least the U.S. soccer, the MLS, has been going bigger. So who else is going to be able to take that off and start speaking about that?
Yeah, because now at that point, like you said, if you just bring in other people, now you're modeling ESPN, and I don't know if that's the recipe for success, because I mean they already got a head start. I mean, and they got them superstars coming in on that show. Yeah, and nobody going to FS1 to promote their new upcoming fight.
Correct.
Fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk to Stephen A. Smith and Molly and them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Facts.
So
I mean,
I can't wait to see how it worked though. The first 2 episodes have been only clips though. I ain't watched no.
I didn't watch the whole thing, but that shit was.
I've already seen Michael lose his temper. I already seen Keyshawn Smith lose his temper when
Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson. My bad. Richard Sherman said something and like, and it Skip just over there looking stupid, waiting for it all to die down because his personality is not that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Dramatic or big. So. And
as much as he tries to make it, it's not.
It's not. You can keep up with Shannon when it's one person doing all the extras. You can let him just kind of ride. But when there's 3 people going and screaming, and you're also talking about former athletes who are already going to be a little bit biased because they feel like, bro, how you gonna tell me I
played this shit? You can't tell me nothing about this. Yeah. I mean, you see even taking the clips out for the one episode of with Michael Irvin going at Richard Sherman about how the catching shit and that shit. Yeah. You know, you just see the testosterone there of just like, nah, I'm right. You
ran down his resume quick. 11 years. Reeves, you telling me?
He said, teams I play without win. I said, oh, all right. Well then, okay, you got it, bro. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be. Yeah, I just see the ESPN going here and Undisputed just going down.
I can't wait though. Yeah, I agree though. I think it might be a quick hit, but I think it's more of a recipe for long-term success with ESPN than it is for FS1. But I can't wait to see what happens regardless. You know?
I completely agree, man.
You got anything else before we close it out, man?
That's it, man. Because as you know, there was no new music. You know, the Canadian boy ain't dropped.
Oh yeah.
We know. I mean. No, he ain't say it, and ain't nothing come out. So I mean, it is what it is.
Cool with me, shit.
So you heard any new music?
Nah.
No, okay, all right. Well, again, episode 34, man. Like, subscribe, comment, holla at us, and you know.
And I'm thinking about adding a new segment upcoming. You know what I'm saying, so we can make this a little bit more interactive. He said he had a friend hit him up with a topic that they wanted to hear about, so
let me see if I got a response.
We might have started having a whole different, maybe a segment or 2 different recordings to, you know what I'm saying, get some fan questions.
The fan questions, and I want to hear y'all thoughts about things. And
have a question of the day or some shit like that. So stay tuned in, keep supporting, keep engaged. You know what I'm saying, like I said, Like, subscribe, follow. You know what I'm saying? Better Left Unsaid show with a whole lot to say. Episode 34. Let's close it out, man.
We out.